Everybody, welcome back to Falcon Plays Banished, and surprise, surprise, I am actually not as much of a neurotic mess as I was the last few episodes today. As you can see, it's winter. We actually have a decent amount of food stored up. Our health isn't doing that great, but you know, small steps, man. Baby steps is what I'm trying to get at here. Apologize for the crazy birds in the background there. They're being a little bit crazy and loud today, but fortunately I can't really control them other than, I guess shutting down their beaks together, but that would be inhumane. And then I don't want PETA. I don't want that whole issue with PETA, so ignore that. Either way, what I wanted to do this time around was actually just knock down some trees so we can actually pick up the wood supply, because that is what we're kind of missing out on now. But food, I'm actually finally slightly okay with, so that's actually going off pretty good. Tools is something we should probably start taking a look at one point or another, but not immediately just yet, but soon enough for sure. Let me go into my work here and see what we have. We have 4 extra laborers. They're going to kind of just knock stuff around for us, which is pretty much a good thing. Let me speed this up to a degree as well. And other than that, we do have nobody farming. We do have two herdsmen. We have 2 herdsmen here for now, but I'm going to split them up because I do want these cattle to kind of go and do their thing here. But in order for that to happen, we do have to have the builders remove the trees up and around this area here. So hopefully they kind of start speeding it up to a degree. Maybe. I don't think this ever works for me, but how about we make this like a fucking priority type of thing. See if that does work. I doubt it will, but whatever. And we did lose a laborer due to old age. We actually lost 2 laborers due to old age. That's not really good at all. Okay. So as soon as they knock these trees down, though, this pasture will be ready for the cattle, and then they can start doing some funky work for us for sure. Other than that, right now, though, our wood supply is starting to go up a little bit. So, you know what, if we could keep a steady pace as to what's happening right now, we could probably finally start turning the corner here in terms of this Let's Play and finally get something going on here. We have a lot of people dying of old age. It's quite upsetting because it means that my people aren't reproducing, but I couldn't have them reproduce a while ago because, we had bigger issues at hand than, sex for them. I mean, sex can heal a lot of many things in life, so I've heard. I don't know, I've never really engaged in this intercourse that you guys speak of. What is intercourse? What is coitus? I'm not entirely sure, but we do indeed need to actually start thinking about them reproducing, as a matter of fact, because my old people are getting, pretty much just disintegrating to pieces at this point. Like, literally, they're just fucking, like, blowing away into dust, and we can't have that happening. We really need this pasture up and running, though, first and foremost, and again, we need most of these students, or not, we don't have students anymore. We used to have students. That was back in the old days when I actually cared about my people and wanted to give them an education. But you know what? I've realized now that they could be dumb as oxes now. If that's what it requires to survive, then that's what we pretty much deal with. We have 2 more trees to remove, and then we could put some logs over here to kind of get this pasture up and running. So winter is about almost done here now. So as soon as spring hits, unfortunately, it means I'm going to have to send all my people back to farming those. So maybe this time around, just because of the food surplus that we have, I could probably take it easy. To a degree, with farming? Perhaps. I mean, I'm still relatively new to actually understanding the game finally, even though this is like, what, the 10th episode at this point or something? So, give me a break here. So late winter, come on guys, build this pasture before winter is done. Alright, so here's early spring. Now I do have to kind of move some people around for sure. At least some people did grow up now, and there's a few extra new workers around, so that's going to kind of help us out to a degree. There's people living by themselves. I have way too many males over here. This Aryan child needs to grow as fast as possible so he can reproduce for us. Look at this, 14-year-old and 12-year-old kind of doing a bump and grind right there. All good. Schoolhouse, yeah, that's funny. You could fuck yourself, schoolhouse. Alrighty, so now we need farmers. We need at least, let's say, 8 farmers to make this happen. So let's say 8 farmers here. Fishermen could pretty much not do anything for us now, and maybe even hunters. Let me just keep like 1 hunter in each shack. I mean, is that possible? Can we probably do that? 1 hunter here? No, I want 1 hunter there. And then another hunter here. There you go, perfect. 1 in each cabin. You know what? I mean, you guys could be like the deer hunter, I guess. Just kind of be like really like lonesome and like, living out in the woods by yourselves. At least you have the gatherers there next to you and the foresters to help you out, so it's not too bad. Herbalist, maybe I could probably start thinking about adding 1 of those in there. Gatherer could probably be a little bit useful now that we are done with that. Herdsman, 1 of these is going to be split into the other field though, so not a big deal there. And that's going to actually give us enough to get 8 farmers, which is the ideal custom number that I like. Forester, 4, yeah, let's keep 2 and 2 in each area there. Okay, so that'll work out to a degree then. And let's just keep this going. Alright, that's almost just about built, and once that is built, we can move those cattle on over here, and they can start, you know, having little cute baby calves and whatnot. And we can start milking them for milk, you know. Milking them for milk. You heard it here first. But no, I mean, that'd be pretty good. I mean, I'd imagine it'll probably help out with the frailty of our kids, since I'm pretty sure most of them suffer from osteoporosis or, you know, some other weird bone-debilitating disease. Alrighty, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and assign one person here. But what we're going to do is knock this guy to 1-1, and then... Alrighty. Preferably, one of them should go here, right? Oh, we need a designated cattle here. Alright, good. Good. So now we have 1 of 1. No, not... Alright, there you go. 1 of 1 there, and then 1 of 1 there. Perfect. Alright. So cattle's going to be doing their thing over here soon enough. There they come. Now, cattle's a new animal for you to mess around with. And, you know, that's not meant to sound that way. Don't be perverted, guys. Cattle, how do these guys work? Okay. Cattle, how do they work? Magnets, how do they work? So... I mean, do we just naturally get milk from these guys just by hanging out, I guess? Maybe. Who knows? Where is my cattle man, dude? Where did he run off to? There you go. Okay, so there we go. We got cattle. We have, okay, why 4 people there and 3 people, no people here? Why is that, guys? How about you guys spread it out a bit, man? I said 2 per field. And, okay, that's 2 right there, and then make this down to 2. We only increase it once we have, like, a surplus of people, once it's ready to start, you know, bringing in the big, I guess the big plot of land, or what? Not the big plot, but the big harvest. What the hell am I even talking about? I don't even know. Alright, so these houses are a little bit suffering from cold, which is not good whatsoever. Let me check out what's happening over here. 8 farmers, good. 2 herdsmen, right. 2 gatherers, 2 hunters, 1 woodcutter, 4 foresters, 1 vendor. Builders is pretty much Dunsky, so they could pretty much go and free it up now. And I guess now that they're free, I guess we could probably... We really need this, by the way, so let me start removing resources. All of this should be pretty much removed. I don't have any need for it, quite honestly. Anything over in this area, we might as well remove it. So, my laborers could pretty much take care of that themselves, though, so... On that aspect, it's pretty good. And this guy could pretty much take care of all this area by himself here, I imagine. I kind of almost feel like just taking some resource guys and just knocking all these trees down. I'd imagine that'd produce a lot of wood for us to kind of save, but I guess I'll hold off for it for now. There are a few birds happening now, so that's actually pretty good. And a few people are developing into workers just finally, so we have 2 laborers. Okay, so this is actually going pretty good right now. Food is actually not a issue. Which is really, I know I am saying that with a shock and surprise, and believe me, it is well warranted. It is quite a goddamn surprise to me right now to have to be worrying about food. I'm actually worrying about wood for once, which, you know, that's your own personal problem, man. Don't talk about that during the banish. I know, I'm aware. I am perfectly aware here. So let's see, 4 of 12 and then 2 of 9. Okay. So let's see, what else do we have going on here? How's the harvest almost for this? This is almost there. Alright, this is going to take another year, so I'm just going to have them work on this, but this is honestly not going to be produced for this year for sure. It's kind of the reason why I don't really like the trees too much. It takes a bit of a longer time to actually bring in. But then again, now that I realize, I've never honestly done a good harvest until just recently, so maybe the trees are worth the wait. I just unfortunately have not been able to do so in such a good manner, as a matter of fact. Okay, a child Annings was born, so we have some people finally being born and some people breeding, so that's always good. Our cold situation seems to have taken a little bit of a back seat right now, so that's actually good. 80 over here, 83 over here, okay. So we're almost in the midst of probably ringing in like the rest of the people and doing a big harvest over here, as a matter of fact. Oh shit, tools are starting to get low. That's the other thing I really did forget about doing, quite honestly. Okay, meaning our friend the steel mill guy's gonna have to come and do some work soon enough. The unfortunate part about this is that we are pretty low right now in terms of wood, so we're kind of in a tough spot for this. Okay, so here's what I want to do then. Let's go ahead and go into our jobs here, and since our farms are just about ready to start bearing their fruit, let me go ahead and knock the hunters out of their perch here, and same thing with the... Well, I had no fishermen, so forget about that. We have 4 extra laborers, right? So how about we do a blacksmith for sure, right? We do have a woodcutter. We'll keep the other guys as just free. Oh, actually, no, I need them as farmers, as a matter of fact. And let me get one of these extra gatherers into farming. As a matter of fact, let me just get all the gatherers into farming for now. Just to kind of get this out of the way with. So if we're looking at 13 people, we're looking at, what, 3 per field, roughly? So let's make this 4, 4, 2, maybe 4, 4, 3, and 3. I guess that'll work out. So let me do 4 here, 4 here, 3 right there, and the remaining 2 could just hang out right about there. Okay. I believe that's right? 4, 4, and... No, that's... I can't apparently count now. It should be 3, 3, or... I guess 3, 3, and 4. So let's make this, 3 over here, I should say. And I guess this one could be the 4, and then this one will be 3. Is that right? Is my calculation correct? Now 4, 3, and 3 makes 10, and 3 more makes 13. Okay, there we go. Apologize, I apparently flunked out of basic elementary. My parents had a lot of high hopes for me, apparently. Alrighty, so as long as the logs that you... Oh, you know what? My bad. You could work here, man. I don't have any coal for the steel tools, so just focus on nothing but iron for now. So maybe this guy will start producing some iron tools for us and get that out of the way. And let's start doing the fucking harvest, man. Forget the 100, just start harvesting now. We're in late summer, so the faster this happens, the better it'll be for all of us. Early autumn, okay. So this time around, I don't have that many... I'm not focusing too many people on this, just because I do want some laborers for wood. So I might not have as big as a good haul as I had last season, but at least I do know how to make it work if I was planning to make a good haul right now in the harvest. Although maybe we'll still do okay, but again, if I had more people just rounding up all the food, then it would probably work out a bit better. Should I probably do that? Maybe I should, I suppose. Do I have any free people? Foresters? Let me actually knock you guys out of here for a second. Blacksmith, I do need them producing weapons, so let's forget about that. Herdsman, yeah, I need that as well. Okay, so now we have 15 people, so I could probably knock this up to 4 and 4. Yeah, that works out for me. How about, you know what, this is not going to yield anything this time around, so how about we just knock this to 2, and then we make, I don't know, make this like a 5 over here. Okay, that'll work out a bit better, I'd imagine. I do want to bring in a nice little hefty sum once again, just so we have one less thing to worry about. If I could get food out of the equation, then that's perfectly fine. Food will be the last thing to worry about. Then we can just focus on nothing but actually bringing in some wood. Which is not going to happen right now, but soon enough, I'd imagine. Autumn, okay. So autumn is coming and going here. Yeah, we're almost about to hit up to 3,000. So again, the snow's gonna ruin my goddamn rest of my crops, but as long as we get the rest of what's there, then we should be okay, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. So, it wasn't as good as a haul as last time, I don't think it will be, but it is a good haul nonetheless. At least considering we're up to 3,000 now, so... Okay, that was actually pretty good. Now let's go ahead and knock everybody out of farming. Okay, good. And what we need is actually a lot of forestry to happen. In fact, I might want to actually even consider adding like another forestry area over here, meaning probably some builders would be in our best aspect right now. However, we do need some actual wood in order to build, so it's kind of a tough spot right now. Let's see. So other than that, let's actually send maybe 2 fishermen out there and 2 hunters. And other than that, yeah, let's have 1 herbalist going as well and 1 gatherer. Everybody else I want to keep for building and cutting down wood and everything like that. So let's see, let me do a remove resource up to... how do we want to play this now? I mean, bringing in a haul from over there would kind of work out to a degree as well. This is kind of the area of this guy, right? Well, he kind of takes over to here, so I could probably do a little bit of work on these outer edges, which he does not reach. Okay, so let's do, let's say... What about you? Do you reach any of these outer limits? Great show, by the way. No, so I could cut down all this shit over here, as a matter of fact. So let's do up to yay, perhaps? In reality, that was actually a bad call on my part. I mean, stone would be good as well, but... let's just do everything, fuck it. No. Let's not play with that attitude. Like, I'm just second-guessing myself for everything. No, I need... what we need is actually logs, so... Let's not play that way, let's just do it the right way, man. You're doing good so far, don't screw it up by being lazy. So let's just do harvest trees. We want the trees. Sure, some stones and iron would be nice in the process, but trees is the big priority right now. Luckily, we do have enough extra laborers to kind of do that. Food is going to be okay for this winter for sure. Again, I could probably even add myself another woodcutter because our woodcutting is probably the sore spot now, oddly enough. Logs and woodcutting is our sore spot. But, let me see. Try to harvest all these trees, guys. Alright, good. So that should work now, I suppose. As long as my laborers do their job, which is, you know, kind of a big ask, but... Let's see, just knock all these trees down, guys. Bring in all the log. We're up to 100 in logs now, so that's actually looking a little bit better. How are we doing in terms of tools? How are you doing over here, Blacksmith? How is our stock of tools? Seems like 47, so we could use a bit more for sure. Our woodcutter, I'm going to probably have to build another woodcutter soon enough, I think, because it seems like our dude is not going through the wood fast enough, I'd imagine. So there's a lot of people freezing right now. Although that could also be part of the fact that we sold a lot of warm clothing. No, we have a lot of warm clothing in stock, as a matter of fact, so no, that shouldn't even be it. Okay. A little bit worried about that whole freezing situation now. It's like, I swear to God, man, it's not one thing, it's the other. You got the food situation finally on lock, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, they're freezing to death. So let's go ahead and switch this over to woodcutter. So let me have 2 people cutting the wood here for us. Maybe they could do a little back-to-back action, kind of like, what was that movie? The whole ass-to-ass thing. I mean, Requiem for a Dream, right? That was it, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that quite a few times, as a matter of fact, if you catch my drift there. Masturbation joke, yes, obviously. Where else would I be going with that? This is not going to work over here, though, unfortunately for us. So I'm going to have to move this guy away, which is kind of a piss-off because most of my storage facilities are right here. So let's just make this man just kind of hang out behind here. That'll work out for me. We're obviously going to need a builder for that aspect, though. So let me have 3 of these laborers go into building mode for a moment here. Alrighty, man. We got to really focus on moving this firewood around, or else my guy's going to die. Alright, another person was born. Good. Good. And another person became a laborer, so that's actually pretty decent right there. Oh, there's actually wood being stored in there. Yeah, alright. Good job, guys. Here comes another merchant. You know, I'd be interested to see what he has, but, you know, we're finally getting it together now, so, I mean, it probably won't be right now, but soon enough we could even start thinking about producing extra stuff to trade. I mean, food, we could actually even trade food. The thing is that these assholes don't want food. Firewood would probably be the best thing for us to actually stock up on, but fortunately we're having a bit of a situation. We're actually getting goddamn wood for ourselves here. So other than that, pretty good. I want to continue to work over here, or I wanted to, but I'm gonna have to put my people back to farming soon enough. Now here's the thing, can we actually survive with one less, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, can we actually survive with, a smaller harvest, I should say. I want to say we should because we have a bit stored up. So how about this time around we only do, what do we have a lot of? Beans, we have a shit ton of corn, herbs, and wheat. So let's do corn this time around. And we'll get 5 people, or should I make it like 2 and 3? Yeah, let's make it like 2. Or no. Yeah, let's make it 2. Or should I just like give 5 people in here? No, I think 2 and 2 is a pretty good number. So let's make it beans and corn, right? And let's see. Let's switch over the farmers that we're gonna need. So we're gonna need 4 farmers this time around. I want to keep some extra people because I think we've stored up enough. No, not you. You are not gonna be working this time around, and neither are you, quite honestly. So 2 people here, 2 people there. That is gonna work out for me, and it's gonna give us a few extra people to keep building and doing some other things. What happened to my extra few people that I had? I guess they're still doing their jobs, right? That makes sense. So let's drop fishermen off right now. And hunter as well. And what we're going to be doing here then is, I guess, we have 4 free laborers, right? Blacksmith, woodcutter, forester's up and running. Herbalist, I could do another herbalist, I suppose, just to kind of get our health a little bit up. Hunter, fuck that, and gatherer. So let's keep 2 free laborers running around to kind of, only need 1 herbalist, so 3 laborers running around to do our things, our bidding and whatnot. We could kind of switch them on the fly as well to kind of make them traders when we have to and whatnot. We actually just got another adult though. Oh no! Our tornado has touched down near the town. Where? Where is it? This is the first time I run into disasters, which is kind of interesting. I remember I was calling it quits a while back, and I was like, yeah, just send me this tornado. Just end it. But now that we're actually doing good, don't end it. Where is this tornado at? Tornado? Okay, well, I guess it'll pop up whenever it's ready. I'd imagine we'll be able to see a tornado already. Near the town, it says. Well, I don't actually see this tornado. It must be a little pussy-ass tornado if I can't even see it. Come at me, tornado. See what happens to you. Alrighty, so, let's make this up to, +5, I imagine. Now, we are kind of freezing, though. We still are freezing. Let's not kid about that. We definitely do need a good surplus of firewood here and now. Rocking me like a tornado, apparently. It's not like a hurricane anymore. Alrighty, guys, come on. Don't die on me right now. We're doing so good. Don't let something trivial such as cold bring you down. If you're cold, go stand outside in the sun and just keep yourselves alive, man. Alright, here's the merchant, I should say. Potatoes, mutton, pepper seeds. Ah, man, you know what? Another type of seed would be pretty good, however. I don't think I really have, No, you know what? I'm gonna have to actually courteously pass this time around, so you can kind of go fuck yourself, man. I should have probably ordered something, right? Whatever. So, this time around, let me just focus on us. We're not gonna focus on any merchant, not kind of, being our savior and whatnot. This is gonna be all our doing right now. And where are my farmers over here? Get to work on this one too, guys. Alright, man, we definitely need to get our woodcutting up and running. So we have another woodcutter here. So now, I do have an extra labor. I have a few extra laborers. Well, actually, I have even 1 more labor. And actually, now that building is Dunsky here, I can knock that off and go into, let's say, well, 2 woodcutters that we actually need, as a matter of fact. And then the other guys could stay pretty much free. Is that what I want to do? Builder? No building right now. Fisherman. I guess I could do a little bit of hunting. And fisherman. I could, but I'm not. I'm going to keep them free. And what I'm going to do with these free guys is obviously just keep mowing down trees right now. Because, as you can imagine, this ends over here, right? And then this guy goes through here. And then what is this guy? So yeah, we need to get all these trees over here, quite honestly. As a matter of fact, I could probably even knock some of these guys down from this side. So let me see if I can harvest from this area as well. Alright, that's gonna be the job of my laborers then. And my woodcutters, they gotta cut some wood, man. My people are kind of cold now. They're hot, they're fed, but they're cold, so it's like a different type of suffering this time around. Okay. I'm excited about, the temperature has at least changed, so maybe... Come on, guys, if you're fucking freezing, just stand outside in the sun for a while. Go work in the field, so go work in the farm. 2 of 2 here, and then 2 of 2 here. Okay. I almost feel like I could probably even put like 3 farmers per that field right there. Our food has dropped down to 1520, which isn't great, but we'll see how this works out. What is going on with our, we got little baby cattle. Or at least we got 1 baby cat. Okay. So we're doing pretty good in health now. Wood is still a big unfortunate issue though. Let's see if I could actually have them. Well, not that. Let me have them get these guys over on this side as well. Okay. Food has dropped a significant amount, but you can expect that happening since I don't have any hunters or fishermen right now, and I'm only going to be relying on 3 crop fields from this winter. But again, I needed wood this time around, so... What just happened? What was this? Gerald the farmer? Okay, what about Gerald the farmer? Okay, apparently he died of reasons unknown to us. He's not even telling me why. He's just dead. That's quite interesting. Okay. Whatever, Banished. So you're trying to screw me over now. I finally have it going on good now. You're trying to screw me over. Why's it gotta be like this, Banished? Okay, are we ready to harvest? We definitely are. Well, almost. Not this guy, though. This guy has a lot of work to do just yet. How is our tree knocking situation going on over here? It seems pretty terrible considering there's so many trees over here still. What are my laborers doing, man? What do I pay these laborers for? I don't get it. Our wood supply should be a lot higher than this right now, quite honestly. I mean, we're knocking trees down over here, so that's slightly good, I guess. 90. I'm also going over here, 45, so this one's kind of lagging it a bit right now compared to this one. So late summer, let's actually start harvesting this one now, and then... I'm a little bit terrified about our wood situation. Hopefully I have enough fireplace, or at least firewood, for this coming winter. Alrighty, late summer. You know what, let me actually put a few extra people as farming hands now. I guess it'll work this way. So we have 7, right? So let me go ahead and give you guys, oh shit. Let me go and give you 4 and, well actually this should be, do I have 7 guys or, let's make it 8 guys. So let's give you 4 and 4. Nope, not that. Said 4. Alright, there you go. Now the extra laborers continue doing the wood cutting, hopefully, and then these guys could just pick up the food. Yeah, we dropped down to 893 food, so my guys are getting ready for winter for sure. They're probably pretty much stealing food at this point and trying to stock up for winter. Okay, Peric the Forester, Peric, not Patrick, but Peric, died of old age. Oh, another person died of old age, another Forester. Alright, my Foresters are pretty much dropping like flies now. That's a little bit terrifying. Let's cut down these fucking trees for wood, as a matter of fact. Alright, early autumn. Are we actually... Oh, we're harvesting this over here as well. Okay, good. So, our food's gonna be pretty much almost just about ready. Did another person die? Oh, another person was born. Okay. So we have 8 kids kind of waiting in the trenches here to kind of do their thing. Hopefully we make it to that. Steel mill is pretty much done ski, and why is that? Because we're out of wood completely, and that's not good at all. But we were able to stock up on tools again, so for that, let me go ahead and discontinue the work over here, and blacksmith, you are free to kind of go and do your thing now. And we could pretty much cut the work off over here, and then the extra 4 farmers that we have over here could pretty much move on over to greener fields, no pun intended. Let's see, we could probably start thinking about doing some... I guess not wood cutting, but let me go and do... How do we do this here? You know, I could even probably have a teacher up and running once again. Let me actually do that. Let me get 1 teacher going. And now let's go and do hunting. And we could also do... Let's keep 3 laborers actually free. And we just have 2 people hunting. Alright, let's just do it this way. 2 people hunting and 2 people fishing. And what is this telling me? Well, yeah, I mean, I halted work over here, so there you go. this woodcutter is basically out of wood, so he can't do any more woodcutting for us right now. But I did order this to be cut down, so hopefully that happens soon enough. Late autumn is here, so the rest of these crops are going to go bad soon enough. But we at least did bring in our share of food for this winter. So again, it's not going to be, we're not going to be at 3,000 range like we were beforehand, but at least at a good 2,000 is not that bad considering we only had 2 fields running. So at least it let me know that at least we could kind of survive with 2 fields still. So that's a plus side indeed. Alrighty, and now we get halt work over here. Alright, good. So, a little bit lower in food this time, this winter around, but I can't win them all, I suppose. Let's see here. What we really do need is goddamn forestry, man. We are hurting pretty bad, and my guys just aren't knocking this, like, fast enough. It's really confusing to me. Let me make this a priority, maybe, if that kind of works out. So this right here has to be a priority, guys. I need all this goddamn wood. Alright. And let's make sure that we have no free people. We do. The farmers have now been freed up. I did remember that. So let's just have them be laborers, I guess, and do some of that work for us. That needs to be done right there. Forestry, herbally, everything else seems okay. And then we have the teacher doing... Teacher is teaching, right? Teacher is not teaching. I guess she'll start teaching soon enough, I can imagine, at some point. You know, whenever you feel up to it, I guess. I mean... Like, the reason I have you not working is because I want the kids to be better workers and whatnot. Okay, so let's take a look over here and make sure that this is actually happening. Oh yeah, they're knocking stuff down this time around. Okay, good. So we definitely need a good haul of wood, quite honestly, because otherwise we're going to be in a really tough spot, because I can't really, I could afford doing one less, slow harvest for the next year, but I do need to increase my wood, intake. I do need to increase my wood intake, he says. With a straight face. Alrighty, either way, guys, so how about we call it an episode here today? And I feel that pretty much as soon as we get the wood situation on hold... How's our cattle doing? 3 of 9, 3 of 12. Yeah, as soon as we get our wood situation on hold, I think we'll be pretty much good to go to start doing a little bit more expansion, by the way. We have 1 student now, which is also good. And hopefully some of these kids start growing up and get into the school system so they could be better workers for us. But once again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, I encourage you to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. The support really does mean a lot. And either than that, I will catch you next time.